Hello guys, welcome to Dr. Chess once again. I'm back with another video in which I'm going to show you a game in which the audience showered gold coins on the move number 23rd. Just move number 23rd. So here we go. Just for the information, we know as the white it was Stefan Levitsky playing, and from the black pieces it was Frank Marshall who was playing. So Stefan started with d4 and Frank replied with e6, e4, and comes d5. French defense, right? And here white goes for knight c3, knight, and here comes c5, Marshall gambit, right? And as in the name as well, the Marshall is just included, so Frank decided to go Marshall gambit only. And here just it was high rated game and at the top level, so white didn't fall for it and goes for knight to f3. And after knight c6, takes and bishop e2. It's just very safe move, otherwise it would have been bishop b5, which would be very aggressive move, but okay, bishop e2. And black goes for developing move knight to f6, and as white was going for castle shot, he goes and bishop e7. Black also tries to preparing for castle on the next move, and as after bishop g5 he castled and comes d into c5. And here was the moment where black lost a pawn, but it was not a matter to worry for all. And black goes for bishop to c6, defending and also a bit developing. And here comes knight to d4, attacking on the bishop, but black was like, come ahead, take me, what's the problem? I'm just going to take c5 with my bishop. And as white was allowed to do it, he just goes for it and black takes back. And here just game is open for all three results, and not at all both the sides have worries to mention for, right? And as it was not, white just keep growing it, right? He just goes for attacking on e6, and as the knight is just pinned and guarding the sweetie on d8, so it can't be just taken, right? And so on, black just unpins the knight, defends the pawn, and as well as attacks the bishop. Not at all attacks, but you just don't want to give the bishops for knights, right? So as you don't want to give up, bishop moves away on h3, and here rook a to e8. And then comes queen d2, very developing move and connecting the both rooks. And here black goes for bishop b4, pinning the knight on c3. And then comes rook a to d1, and then queen to c5, putting a bit pressure on the knight on c3. And so on, white's queen just goes away on e2 and unpins the knight, but simply lost a pawn. And black just grabs it like this. And here was the moment white thought that I'm losing a pawn, but I can recover by this idea to just go like this. And as the e pawn is just pinned by the queen, as the rook is hanging, so on, black tried to deflect the queen out of the way from the e file, but white again attacked at the rook on e8, and so on. Frank decided to double up the rook on the f file. And here, as the rook was under attack, just white defended it. And here was the moment after rook h6, white, being careless, played queen to g5 and missed a very important and tactical move, which is rook takes h3. And here was a tactic missed by the Stefan, and that was not been expected, but it was been done. So, and by the way, you can't take the rook like this because knight f3 check wins immediately. So on here, white just puts pressure on the black's queen, and here was the moment like commentator was thinking just moves like queen to a3 or just going on b4 or even going on something like queen to b2, but the Frank come up with a very cool idea by which very almost audience was impressed and showered gold coins. And you may try to feel pros the video and try to find that move which Frank played in the game. And here comes that move, queen to g3. And believe it or not, it can't just be taken. There are two ponies and a queen. Can be take it in a free, but it wasn't at all available. Let's look at how it wasn't. So let's go first of all with queen. Like queen takes g3, but then knight to e2 check and king h1 is forcing, then you take, and it's just a free queen. You can't take even the knight because as the h pawn is legally pinned by the rook, so it can't move, and if you take it with the f pawn, then simply you hang up a rook and a mate as well. So on, you can't take it, and black is gonna go win material again, right? Like this. And if you take even this, black is just up a piece, and in an endgame, up a piece is just winning, right? So that was not at all available. And so on, if we look at out with the f pawn like this, but this is also just not available because then you hung up a mate by knight e2 check, king h1, and then comes rook f1, and it's just made in two, so you can't hang up like this, right? So on, just f pawn is also not working, so very left option is from the h pawn, like taking like this, but then also you hung up a mate very quickly in just a move by knight e2, and which was just losing. So three of the options were there, but none of them were working, and as so you can't just regret this, right? Because if you just don't take it and play something like here, but then queen h2 is just simply unstoppable mate, right? You can't just stop it, and if you can't just stop it, you just lose the game, right? As so, Stefan lose the game, and it was the moment right where very almost audience just showering the gold on the board as well, and anywhere else in the stadium as well. And here I will hopefully to take the leave and being see you in the next video. Thank you all. Until that, be safe, stay safe. Bye bye.